trustworthy, fully inspired by the Holy Spirit, the supreme, final, and the only infallible rule for faith and practice? Do you?
I do.
Do you sincerely receive and adopt the Westminster Confession of Faith and the catechisms of the Church as containing the system of doctrine taught in the Holy Scriptures? Do you?
I do.
And do you promise that if at any time you find yourselves out of accord with the system of doctrine as taught in the Scriptures, as contained in the Westminster Confession of Faith and the catechisms of this church, you will, on your own initiative, make known to the church session the change which has taken place in your views since the assumption of these ordination vows? Do you promise? And do you affirm and adopt the essentials of our faith without exception? Do you?
I do.
And do you subscribe to the government and discipline of the Evangelical Presbyterian Church? Do you?
I do.
And do you promise to be in subjection to your fellow presbyters and elders in the Lord? Do you?
I do.
And have you been induced, as far as you know in your own heart, to accept this office of ruling elder and deacon from love of God and sincere desire to promote His glory and the gospel of His Son? Have you?
I have.
And do you promise to be zealous and faithful in promoting the truths of the gospel and the purity and peace of the church, whatever persecution or opposition may arise to you on that account? Do you promise? And will you seek to be faithful and diligent in your exercise and your duties as a ruling elder and as a deacon, whether personal or relative, private or public, and to endeavor by the grace of God to adorn the profession of faith of the gospel in your manner of life, and to walk with exemplary piety before the congregation of which God will make you an officer? Will you?
I will.
And are you now willing to take responsibility in the life of this congregation as a ruling elder and as a deacon? And will you seek to discharge your duties relying upon the grace of God in such a way that the entire Church of Jesus Christ will be blessed? Are you willing? Thank you. Now,